This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now looks to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Pulled in at the 24. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play that time for the Rams. 61 yards. He gets it to Cooks. Brandon Cooks. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 25 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Here for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only...
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. After the sack on 1st down, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee, 61 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
Check it out, 43. What's that?
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 34 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Ric Flair.
Goal. It's caught left side by Cooks. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, Goff. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now gone. And got a man. It's Woods. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Check the stick. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check the backer. Check the backer. Shoot.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a third and very long. From the gun, here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Yellow. Let's go on, Easy. Come on. Easy.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 59 yards. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time. Wait a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Wood. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Woods the intended receiver.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Mexico City. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Goff on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Bashaud Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is Goff. Looking deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 62 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will get them 1 closer. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now Comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Go, baby. Check. Fresno.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They complete it to Hill. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they have the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 34 yards.
Gas, I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about this. 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Yellow! On the line, right? Yellow, go.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
He's checking. Crash. Check 52. Quick dance. Go. Watch the ship.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Throwing on second down. Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Thomas, the intended target. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
First carry for Spencer Ware. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Is the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 27, Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And their first down, Chiefs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time. Check.
This is McCoy. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Yellow. 180.
3 ball. Hey, switch gears.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out wide caught by Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. I got motion.
Max 22. Let's go.
Attack.
Go.
Now Mahomes steps away to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
McCoy's got the first down and more. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Saints, nothing. Harrison Butker kicks off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch left. Let's get it.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, kill.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch twist. Shit. Watch the shit. Over.
Shotgun now for Breeze. No. Down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Well, writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Check. 12.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Check 13. Opposite.
From the 24, Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Kamara. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. This will be a 37. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Line
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight down. There you go. Check. Color.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. It's caught. Smith. 10 yards. Good for his Saints. First down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Breeze. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Check 56. Hey, watch this. You kill.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Bree's going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive.
Watch 41. Watch 41.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You got it. You ready?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to take him. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 35. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On the ground, Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Breeze to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground?
But for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Breeze going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
5-9.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. Open man is Michael Thomas. The 30. 10, and he is into the end end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for two. Now Breeze. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when this is really a 7-point league. 7-point.
Gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
'53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
First down, it's Ware. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry down for Nick Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hurry!
24 is the mic. Rip right, rip right.
To throw, Mayfield. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
It's 4th down.
Alert!
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 40 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Next to score, Chiefs 7, Browns nothing. Harrison's up there to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
39-yard line.
24 is the mic.
From the 39, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long for Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time.
Hey, watch the slant.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on second and 8. Mayfield. And it's caught. Beckham. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. A first down throw from Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. On the ground, this is Williams. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
It's second and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Yellow.
Focus, defense, focus. 36.
From the 16, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? They sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Mahomes now on first down. It's Hill, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it with McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Mark 22, Mark 22. Come to work.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He spins free. This for his running back, McCoy. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. The Browns drive about to get started. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Run.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 49 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Seven yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 99.
Now McCoy. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 77 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Mayfield to throw it this time. They set up the screen to Chubb, extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
They can't tackle it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They find some open field here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking... But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Chiefs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
180. Check 53's Mike.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 37 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Out
out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 63 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's McCoy. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the 20-yard line.
Yellow.
Push him back. Push him back.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.